Welcome to a new edition of Harness Central. I'm Harold Howe, and I'm here in the kitchen of Dustin Jones, and I'm not looking for a meal. We're just here to have a little chat with Dustin about the season he's had, which has been, I guess, a comeback year of sorts, and the numbers show that you've picked up almost 700,000, and there's more to come. And I guess, what's your thoughts on how you've gone up to almost mid-September?
Well, I think I can't ask for better. We've had a great year. I've been a breeder of two horses that have done really well. Don't Rush, who's won a gold, and he's in the Wellwood final this weekend. And Nata Virgin, the Always a Virgin filly, who was second in the Fan Hanover and had win her second to last start in 50 flat. So things have been going good, and we won the Earl Row and stuff like that. So it's been great.
The 2-year-old trotting colt in the Wellwood now. Let's just talk a bit about him. I remember coming in the winter and doing the training reports and whatnot, and you made mention of him, and he certainly lived up to it. But I think you'd have to say he's maybe exceeded your expectations from mid-March.
Well, actually, he's exceeded my expectations since I brought him in the barn. Actually, when I was breaking him, I didn't really have a whole lot of hope for him, other than he was a good gaited little horse, and he was out of a different stud that I'd never trained one out of, that Infinitive, who I was lucky Jean-Pierre Dubois gave me a free breeding to. And if you had told me in October that he was going to win a gold in the first week of July, I don't think I would have believed you.
On the other side of the coin, you've had a little misfortune, sort of, with the 2-year-old trotting filly by Cantab Hall.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, her name is...
Spirit to Win.
Couldn't think of it.
Yeah, Spirit to Win. Yeah, she got a little bit... we got a little bit behind on her. I know that everything creeped up on her just before the...
Champlain?
The Peaceful Way, elimination. And she got off on the right hind. And fortunately, I took her over to Dr. McMaster and the fluoroscoped, and there was nothing serious. It's just that we had to inject the back ankle and get a little bit more aggressive on her. But she's been really well. She's still got a lot of racing to do. She won the Pure Ivory final, and she was second in the Champlain, trotted in 54-4. And she still has the Breeders' Crown, the Goldsmith Mate. She has a lot of racing left to do. And I jogged her actually today, and she jogged really good.
It's interesting in looking at your stable, you've got quite a nice cross-section. You're not dominant in one particular area, which is sort of nice. It's like a hockey team. When one line kind of drops the puck, the other boys pick it up.
Yeah, I've been lucky. I had a lot of support from the breeders, from Diamond Creek. They helped me out a lot. All-American, Terra Hills, and Diamond Creek sent me this aged horse, which I don't very often get, an aged horse, and the Swan in a Million. And I won actually 3 in a row with him, driving him myself, which felt really good. And he actually set the track record in Georgian Downs when he won the Earl Rowe Memorial in 52-4.
You were driving. Must be a hell of a horse.
Yeah, he is a good horse. He is a really good horse. I mean, I think anybody could drive that horse.
On another note, talking about driving, actually we're talking about flying. You seem to be all over the place here the last couple of weeks looking at yearlings. And that's, I won't say it's something you see little of anymore, but a lot less of than there used to be. And, the guys have all kinds of reasons, other commitments, cost, whatever, but you're a believer in going to the farm and really picking out what you don't like and what you do like.
Yeah, I would say that comes back from when I was working for the Synergy stable. Serge Godin was very big on me going to the farms, and he didn't want an agent going to look at the horses. He wanted me with my eyes to look at the horse. And I do believe that you have to do it just to see the horse out of the sale environment. They're a little bit more laid back, and maybe you pick up a few things. There are people that still do it, but guys like Jimmy Tactor and guys like that, they're pretty busy, and they have people working for them to look at the horses. And, like Perry, Soderberg, and there's Pat Waldo out there that does a lot of that for other clients. And but I do like to be there and with my own eyes and look at the horse myself.
So now, at this stage of the game, what you're thinking about how to play the game in terms of Ontario's had this upheaval. I mean, it seems in Pennsylvania, if you can't go 1,000 miles an hour, you're not going to get a penny. You've got New York. What's your thoughts on going to the yearling sales?
Well, I want to buy what I would feel would be a nice individual. It doesn't matter where they're from. I think racing at the Mohawk Woodbine Circuit is probably the best place to race. They make an opportunity for for trainers and owners and breeders to start their horses in, even if they're American bred, in these small series that lead into the Grand Circuit, like the Pure Ivory, the Dreammaker, stuff like that. And I do believe there's still, like, this province is the best opportunity for to race horses for good money.
Now, and what about Ontario Sire Stakes specifically?
Well, I think it's still the best program. This summer we were racing the Trotting Colts. The first leg there was 3 divisions going for 70,000 a division, and the next 2 legs after we were going for 105,000. And the 3-year-old trotting fillies, they've been going for 105,000 all summer. And none of the other places can say that they're going for that kind of money.
Do you pick up in your travels to the U.S. that there's a certain amount of, I don't use this word loosely, but in ignorance about really what's happening here in Ontario? I hear they just think it's a wasteland here. The sire stakes are no good and so forth. Do you sense that when you go down? They're not just quite on top of things.
Well, it depends. Like the breeders that do have Ontario breds to sell are a little bit more aware. Maybe some of the other trainers, because it's a hassle when you have to go away from home to train horses and stuff. So they're probably more focused on the horses that are where they're from. But I think a lot of people forgot about Ontario.
Yes. And in terms of your specific stable, you're never going to rival Ron Burke for numbers of horses. You keep a more manageable number. And I understand you're looking for partners.
Yeah, I'm looking to pick up, people that, if they want to just buy a quarter in a horse or a half a horse or whatever, or if they want to send the whole horse in training. But I'm open to, if the breeders have some that I like, that they're caught with or something like that, I'm interested in being their partner and, going like that.
Okay. Well, Dustin, good luck if you're shopping, and I guess we'll see you at the sales.
All right. Thanks a lot, Harold.
Harold Howe with Dustin Jones, giving you the Harness Racing Edge.